Many doubted we'd ever see it. But here it is. The return to glory.
Do you feel the vibes?
And with that, we say, welcome into the program. Welcome into the best damn sports podcast, period. The hottest sports podcast in the South. This is Sentell's Intel, hosted by your boy, a.k.a. Mr. No Days Off, a.k.a. the one-man dynasty. Wesley Sentell is in the building. And hey, I had to go back to Sunday and relive that moment. It was spectacular. I don't quite know if I've gotten down from cloud nine since Sunday. I've been riding this high for a long while right now. It was a spectacular day Sunday. Just really enjoyed that, and I just feel good. Like, I feel wonderful. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if you're living up on a rock and you didn't hear the opening, I'm talking about Tiger Woods winning the Masters, his fifth Masters, 15th major overall, but first time winning the Masters since 2005. So a long time coming. Didn't think this day would be possible. First major win since 2008. 11 years, first Masters since 2005. So I'm just ecstatic, man. Welcome into the show again. Got lots to get into, man. It's, sports 24/7. NBA playoffs is mostly gonna be dominating this show. I mean, that's what's going on right now in the world of sports. We can get into some other things as well. NFL schedule released yesterday. I know some of you people enjoy the schedule release. We'll get into some of those schedules, some of the teams that teams that we actually care about. We'll get into that. The bottom of the hour, I gotta give you a Sucka of the week. So hang on for that. If you're watching on Facebook, thank you. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you as well. But Facebook people, I know you enjoy me looking right at you on this camera, but I'm telling you, if you get over to YouTube and subscribe to my channel, it's a whole lot better viewing experience. I'm just trying to tell you, I'm just trying to help you out. Just trying to help you to understand that it's a better experience over there on YouTube. YouTube is where it's at. So get over there, subscribe to the channel, watch it on YouTube, comment, questions, anything in the world of sports we deal with right here on this show. That's what we do here. Again, I'm your host, Mr. No Days Off, Wesley Sentell. And this is Sentell's Intel right here live on YouTube, as well as I try to stream on Facebook for a little while. I don't even know where we want to start at. I guess we could start with last night's NBA action. Had a few game threes last night, and we'll start with Golden State and the Clippers. And we want to start with that because the other night the Clippers come back 31-point deficit in the third quarter to beat the Warriors, and after the game, Steve Kerr says that Kevin Durant needs to be more aggressive, blah, 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 this and that. He should attack more. Kevin Durant, during yesterday's shoot-around, a couple of days ago, before the game last night, this is what he had to say in regards to should he shoot more and all this other good stuff, Steve Kerr. So listen to Kevin Durant tell you about what he thought about what Steve Kerr said about him being more aggressive and needing.
Yep, I do break it down. Well, we had a nice flow of the game. You know, let's go back to the whole last month of the season. We've been playing this way for a while, and when we got to this series, game one, we had some nice momentum. They're playing a gimmick defense, which has been working, top blocking everything on the perimeter. So guys not even looking at the three-point line; they're just forcing guys inside the three-point line. So for us, when I get the ball in my spots, I got a pest, Patrick Beverly, who was up underneath me. Well, I could definitely shoot over top and score every time if it's a one-on-one situation. But we got a guy that's dropping and helping, and then we got another guy that's just sitting on me, waiting for me to dribble the basketball. If I put the basketball on the floor, I can probably make 43% of my shots if I shoot them like that. But that's not really going to do nothing for us with the outcome of the game, because we got a nice flow. Everybody touching the rock, everybody shooting and scoring. So I'm not going to get in the way of the game because, I want to have a little back and forth with Patrick Beverly. I'm Kevin Durant. You know who I am. Y'all know who I am.
Kevin Durant dropping the "you know who I am." You know who I don't like Kevin Durant. I'm not a huge fan of Kevin Durant. Just personally, I'm not. I like, obviously he's a great basketball player, but I enjoyed that. That's really the first time I ever enjoyed Kevin Durant. I actually enjoyed Kevin Durant in that moment. I enjoyed Kevin Durant. I really enjoyed him in that moment. Do you know who I am? I love it. Dropping the "do you know who I am" line. I love it, KD. I need more of that. I need more of that pettiness, that saltiness. I need that out of you. That's what I need from you. Because if people watching the series and who people believe that actually think that the Warriors are in trouble were in trouble in the series, I'm thinking to myself, hell no, the Warriors not in trouble in the series because the Clippers can't beat them. Okay, they was up 31 points. They took their foot off the gas. They started hot dogging a little bit, clowning just a little bit, took it a little too far. Credit to the Clippers. They come back, make this huge run, and win the game. And then, last night, after Kevin Durant makes his, you know who I am. You know who I am. I love it, KD. I love it, KD. You know who I am. So, last night, Clippers and Warriors, game in LA, series tied 1-1. Kevin Durant comes out, and just takes over the basketball game. He goes for 38 points, 4 rebounds, 7 assists, and they just crushed the Clippers 132-105. The game really was never in doubt. Kevin Durant hit his first six shots, and the game was over. It was over. I mean, for any of you people out there who think that the Warriors are in trouble, or vulnerable, or all these words you want to use, you just shut up. I don't mean to be rude, but just shut up, because it's not true. It's not true. They're great when they just got Clay and Steph and Draymond. They're great. But then when you add Kevin Durant, who's virtually unguardable, they're unbeatable. Barring any kind of injuries to those three players, Kevin Durant, Steph, Clay, and I think even without a Clay or Draymond, they could still win it all. I have no doubt about that, because that's how good Kevin Durant is. We know what Steph represents, and we just know how good that basketball team is. But I just found that so funny. Just listening to KD say, "Do you know who I am?" Do you know who I am? I enjoyed that thoroughly. KD said, "Do you know who I am?" And yeah, so the Warriors get the win last night again, 132-105. And yes, we are talking. We're talking NBA playoffs, so I guess we can We'll stay with the NBA a little bit. You want to have comments and questions about the game from last night, Golden State, KD, with his comments, anything, you can comment right here. I'm seeing it right here on Facebook. I also can see it on my YouTube feed as well, and as on my YouTube feed. God. Jeff Gilbert says KD is better than LeBron James by a country mile. Hey man, listen. Hey, it's right now. It's kick the king while he's down. Kick him while he's down. And I'm not mad at you. Kevin Durant is hey, If LeBron 1A, Kevin Durant is 1B. I have no problem with people saying, I have no issue with people saying Kevin Durant is the best player in the world right now. I have no issue with that. I won't take exception to it. I know who he is. The show has started right now. What do you mean the show is started right now? I did thought I was gonna have a couple guests. If you show up, I'll set the thing back up for you. So maybe have a couple guests in the next hour. I thought I'd have in the first hour, but I'll have 2 guests. I'm assuming in the second hour of the show. So you won't stick around for that. They'll be in the building to help carry this show. Sometimes it needs to be carried because I can't always carry it by myself. I could, but I don't want to. And we're talking NBA playoffs right here on the Best Damn Sports Podcast. Period, man. Just another game last night. The San Antonio Spurs defeated the Denver Nuggets 118-108. Game 3 was back in San Antonio. San Antonio has basically dominated this series, but they only lead 2-1 after blowing Game 2 up by 19 at 19. Been up by 19 in Game 2. They just kind of blew that game. But the Spurs have been the better team for most of this series, and that's clearly why people were losing on purpose down the stretch, just so they could get to Denver, because we all knew Denver was flawed. We all knew that Denver was, even though they were the 2 seed, we didn't believe in Denver. Most people didn't believe in the Nuggets. They got a good team, but very beatable. And the Spurs have been, have outplayed them for the majority of 3 games. And last night, it was the emergence of one Derek White, who was only averaging about 10 points a game in this series. He dropped 36 last night, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. He was sensational. Nikola Jokic led the Denver Nuggets with 22 points, but it was Spurs pretty much led most of the way. Denver did come back, take the lead for a short period of time, and then San Antonio gained control of the game, and they led most of the way. They led to the end of the game, and won. Led to the end of the game. They won the game. Spurs win. They take a 2-1 lead. So Golden State's up 2-1. San Antonio's up 2-1, and then last game of the night was the Philadelphia 76ers taking on my Brooklyn Nets last night in Brooklyn. And, Ben Simmons, he came out and just dropped the hammer. Last night. He was very aggressive from start to finish. You say what you want to say about him. He can't shoot. He can't. But, he can do everything else really, really, really well. He does everything else really, really well. He can get to the basket. He can drive. He can defend. He can pass the ball away. And he's 6'10". You don't realize that he's that big of a man. He is a big man. So if you put anybody on him if you put perimeter players on him, he's going to be bigger and stronger than most perimeter players. And he was just put on a clinic last night. And they just dismantled. Just beat me down, beat my nails down last night, 131-115. Tobias Harris came up big. Oh, Joel Embiid was out. So no Joel Embiid last night, so which put a bigger onus on Ben Simmons to be great like he was last night. But he also got help, a lot of help from Tobias Harris, who was spectacular, 29 points, 16 rebounds. And J.J. Redick, J.J. Redick went to Duke. But he torched me last night. 26 points, 5 threes. He was just 4 threes. I'm sorry. He was good. Might have been 5. But he was sensational last night too. So Ben Simmons and Philadelphia take a 2-1 lead. Game 3 tomorrow afternoon in Brooklyn. We shall see how that goes. But we got games tonight. I'll get into those games that we have tonight. Got Boston at Indiana. Boston leads the series 2-0. Got Portland is at OKC. Portland leads that series 2-9. And we have missing one. Oh, Toronto is at Orlando tonight. That series is tied at 1 apiece. So if you want to talk about those games tonight, Toronto at Orlando, Portland at OKC, Boston at Indiana. We want to ask about those. Talk about the games from last night. That wherever you want to go in the sports world for the NBA playoffs right now. You know who it is. Oh yeah, I'll mention not to mention that we are again the 4th annual. Before I get into my little tangent, let me make sure to remind you guys that the 4th annual NFL Facebook mock draft that's presented yearly by my man Keevy Dennis will take place Sunday morning. I think we have most of the teams accounted for. Basically, what we do is if you are you have a favorite team, you basically get to pay GM for a whole day. You get to decide who they would pick in a draft based on the draft board and who you would actually want to pick, your team to pick. Right now, I think we have most of the teams filled out. We're missing a couple of teams that we don't have. Lions, Patriots. I can't think right. We got like at least 5. I think it's at least 5 that we have that we don't have anybody to draft for. So if you're interested in picking for your team, let me get the teams in just a few minutes, and I'll pad them teams out to you. And if you're interested in drafting for your team, just go to Keevy Dennis' Facebook page and ask, can you join the group so you can make those picks Sunday. I'll be picking very early for my 49ers because we have the number 2 pick in the draft. So I'll be picking very early. What we want you to do is go there, pick, and then give a little summary or a little critique of the player you're taking, why your team may have chose them, why you would choose them, all of that good stuff like that. This is the 4th year already that we've done this. Cannot believe it's been 4 years, but it's just crazy to think about. But this is the 4th year of it, so get over there on Facebook, the NFL Facebook mock draft presented by Keevy Dennis, sponsored by Sentell. Of course, cheap plug. But we want to talk about the NBA games from last night, also the NBA games from today. Get in here. I need you people today. I need you to help carry the show. I'm supposed to have some guests here in the second hour. So if they get here in the second hour, we'll probably pose some of those same questions to those people. If you did not see the opening, if you did not hear the opening of the show, I led by talking about one Eldrick Woods. And if you don't know who that is known to you people is Tiger Woods, who won the Masters on Sunday. I just thought it was just great. It gave me chills to go back and listen to it because I was kind of in the moment when it actually happened, so I was kind of not really. I was just in that moment of euphoria, so I didn't really know. I was just kind of there, but then watching it back, listening to it again, seeing the images of him hugging his son. I mean, it's too much. It's very emotional. Very emotional. Very emotional. So that was wonderful to watch. We can get to some of the games tonight in the NBA. I told you, Toronto, Orlando. Kawhi was just great in game 2. Kind of just blew the doors off that we expect them to do the Magic. But the Magic have a nice little nucleus down there with Vucic and Aaron Gordon, Jonathan Isaac, DJ Augustine. They got a nice little roster down there. They got a nice little team at the 7th seed. They done some good things this season. Kyrie Irving in game 2 against the Pacers, Boston, he was just magnificent. Anything less, I mean, I expect that out of Kyrie Irving, so I'm not surprised. But he was really good on the other night. Pacers, they play again, and then we have a series that we can get into a little bit of this. Portland leads OKC 2-0. Vegas had the odds that OKC would win the series. Yours truly thought OKC would win the series. But I'm going to go ahead and make this proclamation right now. OKC loses the series. Billy Donovan is getting fired. Right, wrong, or indifferent, somebody has to be fired for this. Somebody has to be fired for this if they lose to the series. Because that would have been 3 years in a row that OKC would have won out in the first round. So somebody's going to have to pay for this if they lose the series here. And give much respect, much props to Damian Lillard right now. He's just marvelous. But Portland, OKC. I don't know what's wrong with them. If you have any idea what's wrong with OKC, I have no idea what's wrong with them. They played bad basketball. Pretty much, the last quarter of the season they were bad, and it has crept into the postseason with them, and they're down 2-0, and a must win game tonight. If they do not win tonight, then it is over. It is over. Series is over. Billy Donovan is over, and it's just over. And it leaves you wondering where they go next. Where do they go? They were able to keep Paul George, which was a coup. Steven Adams, Jeremy Grant. I mean, this is a really good team. They ain't got a lot of depth, but to be down 2-0 to a Portland team whose CJ McCollum is banged up, they lost. Yusef Nurkic is out for the season. They're playing Enes Kanter. Now he's playing good basketball, but in my opinion, OKC should win this series. They should not be down 2-0. They should win this series. In the game 2, they got blew out. They got beat down in game 2. They got blew out in game 2. So that's the game I'll be paying attention to the most. Indiana, I think Boston wins tonight because of how Indiana lost game 2. I would have picked Indiana this game, but the way they lost game 2, blowing that lead and basically choking away the game at the end there, I'm gonna get to Boston. I just think I don't think Indiana recovers. I think Boston wins and goes up big 3-0. I expect Toronto to. I expect Toronto to win the game tonight. I expect them to. Not saying they will. I expect them to, because I just don't know. And they go with Kawhi. Kawhi and Kyle Lowry. If Lowry plays bad, it can get dicey. If he plays well, they gonna win. It's really, it's all really about Kyle. I said Kawhi gonna do what Kawhi does. But his team kind of goes as Kyle Lowry goes. If you remember the first game, he scored 0 points. 0 points. That is damn near hard. That's damn near impossible to do. That's damn near impossible to do, but he damn near managed to do that. He did that. He did nothing. No impact. And then last game, he was sensational. Had over 20 points. 6 plus assists. It was good. And they just beat the brakes off Orlando. And if Kyle Lowry plays well, I don't think he had to play well for them to win, but I know if he plays well, they probably going to win. That's the key to Toronto, is how well does Kyle Lowry play. What is up, Rock? What's going on? Talking NBA right now. A little NBA. We're talking about the games from last night, and we can talk about some of the games from tonight if you're just getting in, just joining. Hey, man. You can also go over on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, and join me over on YouTube as well. Way better viewing experience. Way aesthetically pleasing. Way better. Just trying to tell you. But I was talking about Orlando and Toronto. To me, Toronto goes with Kyle Lowry. If he plays well, they're gonna win. If he does it, then it's getting dicey. But they still can win without him playing well. But he cannot give you 0 points. Okay, he cannot give you 0 points. He can't do that. He can't do that. He definitely can't do that at all. Can't do that. We'll get to the NFL schedule, but we'll probably wait till the second half. NFL schedule. Guys out there watching, you're more than welcome to comment questions, concerns. I cannot carry this show by myself. I can. I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. And if you missed the beginning of the show, I also talked a little bit about Kevin Durant. I played you back what he said before after game 2 loss to the Clippers. I told you that's the most engaging I've ever found Kevin Durant. I'm still tickled by it. That is the most engaging I've ever felt listening to Kevin Durant. That's the first time I ever really genuinely smiled. It was like, that's dope. That was cool. I enjoyed that. Yeah, do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? I love that. I do know who he is. In the other series, I forgot to mention that Houston, they are leading Utah 2-0. James Harden. James Harden. I don't know what this playoff. No, we didn't have a bet. I don't know if James Harden can keep this up throughout the playoffs, because history has shown he haven't been able to keep this kind of pace. The number of shots that he takes and all of this good stuff. It gotta take a lot of energy to get up the shots and run the offense the way he runs it. His usage rate has got to be through the roof. I'm sure it is, but Utah has no chance. Houston is playing so good, so well as of late, and I'm telling you, that next round series between Houston and Golden State. Now, Golden State, barring injury, is probably going to win. But they can take some flesh out of it. They're going to take some flesh out of Golden State. That series is going to cause some drama and some headaches for Golden State. That's not going to be a cakewalk series, especially without Boogie Cousins, for Golden State. But again, when they're healthy, they got Kevin Durant. No one can beat them. That's just the way it is. Suck it up. Man, get out of here with that, man. Get out of here with that. Get out of here, man. Get out of here with that. No. Everybody knows that's not the right answer. James Harden, I love him dearly, is not the best closer in the game. No, he is not. That resides to the man up in New England, up in the great Northeast. He got they wear green. They play on a parquet floor. That's where that resides at. The best closing the game. That's where it resides at. And then next would be KD. So we've seen them guys do it on the biggest stage. James Harden has yet to do that when it mattered. He's had some horrible playoff performances. So I can't give him that. And I got to say now, I'm raving about him right now. But again, I have to see him do this in these playoffs, and specifically next round. Because that's when we gonna find out about James Harden, where his heart is at, where he's at right now mentally, to get across these hurdles. Because if he can put these Herculean performances up against Golden State, that would elevate his game. That would elevate his game to a new level. If he was able to play the way he's playing, not only beat Golden State the way he's playing, put those numbers up and carry them to a finals and maybe win it, that would so elevate his stature. We would look at him completely different than we do now. Just think about how we would look at James Harden if he were to somehow beat Golden State, go on to the finals, win the finals, win MVP. How would we look? Just think about how we would look at James Harden. Because we've all got to a point now where we've like, at some point we've all said, this is like the greatest offensive player we've ever seen. This is the most talented, dominant offensive player we've ever seen. We've all got to this point. At some point have said this. Like he said, he's the best offensive. He's the best player ever. He's one of the best offensive players this game has ever seen. But just think, if he could go next series, put up these numbers, have a couple of those 50-point games, 56, 57-point games, beat the Warriors on the way to a championship. Man, that would just elevate James Harden to another level. It would. It absolutely would. I am up against the break. When we come back, I gotta give you a sucker of the week. So stay tuned for that. If you're over on YouTube and you know what's gonna happen, I'm gonna take a break here. Don't you go nowhere. I'll be right back. If you're on Facebook, stick right there with me. I'll be right back after this short break. And we're back. Hey, Kenneth Mullins, if you like this so much, go on over to YouTube, man, and watch it on YouTube. This is better. I'm telling you, it's better on YouTube. I'm telling you, it's better on YouTube. I'm telling you right now. Yes, it is time of that program, and I'm wrestling. No pun intended. I'm wrestling with this sucker of the week. You have a clear cut sucker of the week, and I'm sitting here just trying to wreck my brain. Like, where do I want to go with this? What do I want to go with this? And it's just, hey, man, I just gotta let it. I just gotta let it be, man. I gotta let it be. So, you know what time it is. It's time for one of my favorite segments of the show. Let's get to it.
Can you dig it, sucker?
Oh, what?
Can you dig it, sucker?
Yeah, it is time. It is time for Sentell Sucker of the Week. And man, I got, you know what? I'm gonna go with this one. I'm gonna go with this one. Okay. You know, I actually got two suckers of the week, but they in the same family. Jerry and Stephen Jones. You know, Jerry and Stephen. You know, Jerry is a smooth businessman. You know he is, right? He's just a legit businessman. You don't become a billionaire unless you are a smooth businessman. You're not. You have to be adversed in the world of business and being able to manipulate and certain things that corrupt, in business. You just have to be that way. Cutthroat. Get over on people by any means necessary. That's how you become a billionaire. For the most part, that's how you become a billionaire. So what Jerry and Stephen Jones are doing right now, it's just nothing more than a shrewd business move. And what I'm saying is they're trying their best right now to put their young star quarterback, and I do call him a star, their young star quarterback, Dak Prescott, they're trying to put him in an awful situation, in an awful spot. They're trying to make this man feel awful, make this man feel bad, by trying to convince him that he needs to take a team-friendly deal. That's right. They're trying to convince Dak to take a team-friendly deal, coming out and saying all kind of stuff, and basically saying that Dak needs to realize that winning Super Bowls is what really matters. When you look back on your career, what's gonna really matter, the money or the Super Bowls. You should do the Tom Brady model, no pun intended, that take less money so we can build good teams around you. That's what their approach has been. And I for one can't stand it. I hate it. I don't like it, not one bit. What Tom Brady does is what Tom Brady does. Now, Dak, Dak brought up Tom Brady in an interview when the specific thing was brought up to him about doing the Tom Brady model. Again, no pun intended. And I keep saying it because Tom Brady is married to a supermodel. Giselle Gretchen is her name. And she is worth millions, hundreds of millions of dollars. So, basically, Tom Brady is not the richest man in his household. I know that comes as a shock to you people. But Tom Brady, superstar athlete, 19 seasons in the league, 6-time Super Bowl champion, is not the richest man in his home. He is not the breadwinner in his home. So what that has allowed Tom Brady to do, whether it's the kindness of his heart or he really truly wants to win, he has taken less money for years. He has taken less money for years to keep a championship team around him, which it has worked. Clearly, right? 6 Super Bowls. It has clearly worked, right? So, Jerry and Steven, the master manipulators that they are, attempting to sway Dak Prescott into taking this less money, taking one for the team, it's garbage. It's garbage. And this is why these two have made it upon this segment of the show. Because if they really cared about Dak and want to do the right thing, Dak won Rookie of the Year. Dak took his team to the playoffs. Well, shouldn't they have ripped up his contract then and gave him a new one? That would have been do right by the player. But no. You know what the team did? We got him on a contract for 3 more years at this rookie deal. Let's let him play on this rookie deal so we can do what we need to do. Sign players. Make him money off his endorsements. Make him money off him. But no, when it's time for Dak to get his money, the team, specifically Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones, they want him to take less money. And this is going to get me off on another little, my homeboy call it spaceship. I take off sometimes. He said, I take off on a spaceship, rocket ship. That's what he says. You people make me sick out here in the sports world. Most of the fans. And I'm going to tell you why it makes me sick. Because you always seem to side with owners. I've never understood why you people side with billionaire owners. I've never understood this. Teams, owners, do what's best for the team and the owners. They cut players all the time before their contract is up. They rip up contracts all the time. You never hear fans complain about that. But God forbid a player sits out, demands a trade, wants a new contract. You people start criticizing them and calling them selfish, greedy, not about the team, all about themselves. That's what you people do. And it pisses me off. And I don't went all, this is what happens when you just unscripted. You just go all kind of places. And this is Suck of the Week. But this has led me somewhere. And it frustrates me to no end when I hear fans siding with billionaire owners. The billionaire owners. Think about what you're doing. You criticizing the $1 million player, but won't criticize the $1 billion owner who makes money hand over foot. But back to Stephen and Jerry Jones. And this is why they're on here. Because they're trying to use that. And that's how they're going to play it. Basically put it out in the public that, Dak's not about the team because he won't take less money. So you people can come back. See, Dak is selfish. Dak don't want to take less money. You know how much money Dak Prescott is making this year? $2 million. And he's won the division twice in 3 years. And has a winning record. Now, I don't think, he's a top 10 quarterback because he's not. And because he's not. But when you see guys like Matthew Stafford get money, Kirk Cousins get money. Not that he's in this class, but Russell Wilson just got paid. And shout out to Russell Wilson. Shout out to Russell Wilson. You know what? Shout out to Ciara. Ciara has just, I like this Russell Wilson. I went fun to Russell Wilson. I like this Russell Wilson. Shout out to her. And shout out to Russell because he hustled Seattle. This is a time when a player hustled Seattle. He hustled them. He gave him a deadline, a demand. Ciara helped push the narrative that she wanted to be in New York. They bought it. And now he's the highest paid player in the NFL. 4 years. Over $100 million. $105 million guaranteed of it. He gets $61 million this coming season. So shout out to Russell Wilson. Because you have played this thing right, my friend. Yes, you have. You have played this thing tremendously. Shout out to you. But again, let me get back. Get back on I can't stay on course. I'm sorry. But Jerry and Stephen Jones should be ashamed of themselves. But Dak, don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you dare. Don't you dare sign for less money than you worth. Don't you do it. Don't you do it, Dak. You tell them hell no. Matter of fact, you don't even speak to them. That's why you have an agent. Don't you talk to Jerry and Stephen Jones because they are clearly trying to ramrod you. Ramrod, that is an old word we say. That's an old word we say out here down south. He's clearly trying to ramrod you. So don't you take this deal. Don't you do it. So for Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones being corrupt and manipulative, trying to make Dak seem not to be not about the team because he's not going to take this team-friendly deal, which he shouldn't. And for that, Jerry, Stephen Jones, welcome to the club.
Can you dig it, sucker? Can you dig it, sucker?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yes. Oh yeah. So I should have some guests in the top of the next hour. So we're gonna get through this segment, which got about 15 minutes in the segment. Again, you want to talk NBA? We can talk NBA playoffs. You want to talk the NFL schedule, which I'm gonna spend a lot of time in the second half of the show talking about the NFL schedule. You can talk about the NFL schedule released yesterday. What else? What else is going on? NFL draft is a week away. Smoke screens everywhere. Who's going number one? What are the Cardinals going to do? No one seems to know what the Cardinals are going to do. I don't know either. My gut is saying they're going to draft Kyler Murray. That's my gut. But my head says you took a quarterback last year. You have a chance to build your team around this young quarterback. If you bring in a quarterback and your team is still bad, because they are bad, the roster is bad, he's not going to succeed. So I say get other pieces and build your team and hope that Josh Rosen is what you guys didn't draft him. What I think he is. I like Josh Rosen. What I think he is. But there's no need to draft a quarterback number one, unless you just think he's that guy. Like he's just a franchise changing player. You feel that he can change your fortunes of your franchise. Now, this is an unpopular opinion, and I'll probably get killed for it. I am not a big Kyler Murray guy. I'm personally not a big Kyler Murray guy. And I would not take him number one overall. And that's just me. Now you want to come out with come after me? Come after me, bro. I'm here. Come after me. Because I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. So I'm not a Kyler Murray guy. But if that's what the Cardinals want to do, if they need to do, make the move. I personally would just stay there, stick with Josh. Get some. I mean, it's a lot of good defensive players in the draft. Pass rushers is where it's at. The three most important things in the NFL to me, and this is how I value the NFL. The three most important things: quarterback, left tackle, because you got to protect the quarterback, and defensive end who can get after the quarterback. Those are the three most important things to me. To me, from an organizational standpoint, that's what I want to have. And in this draft, you have a ton of the elite pass rushing guys. And they think that Nick Bosa is that guy. He fits that bill. Or you can go Allen from Kentucky. He's a special pass rusher. And if I'm the Cardinals, you have to think long and hard about that. Yeah. But I don't know what the Cardinals are gonna do. I think in my gut, I think they take Kyler Murray, but my head says they stay there or trade back and get a pass rusher. I just don't see Kyler Murray as that guy. I don't see Kyler Murray as the guy that's gonna change your franchise. That's just me. That's how I feel. I'm not going to base a quarterback last year off a team that was bad from every angle. It wasn't just the quarterback. The offensive line was bad. The defense was bad. They had a first-year head coach who has since been fired. I'm not going to blame that on the quarterback. I'm just not. And if you expect any quarterback to succeed with those circumstances last year, no. That's not how I'm looking at it. Now, again, if somebody want to trade for Josh Rosen and you can get some value for him and then make the Kyler Murray pick, shoot for it. But if you're not getting no value for trading Josh Rosen, keep him. Get you one of these pass rushers and keep moving. But this sit here and just say Josh Rosen just sucks based off of what? You're basing him off a season where he had nothing. David Johnson was hurt most of the year, probably their best offensive player. Larry Fitzgerald is still there. It's their best receiving option. Their offensive line is terrible. Terrible. Terrible in every sense of the word. So I don't know what you want from that. So I'm still with Josh because again, you're only good at the parts around you. You're only good as the parts around you for the most part. Some quarterbacks can elevate, but if you think Kyler Murray would have did better in that situation, given just what Rosen dealt with last year, you are sadly mistaken. But some of you are. That's where we at. Because I told you that's gonna be an unpopular opinion because most of you are on the Kyler Murray train. And I have no issue with that. I said for me, I would not take Kyler Murray no overall pick. That's just me. I'm not saying I wouldn't draft the guy. I'm just saying I wouldn't draft him no one overall. I'm not sure I would draft him in the first round. That's just me. But I'm welcome to hear you guys' opinion, your takes on the situation. Let me get to a weird story in Oakland. I've been killing John Gruden since he got the job because I thought it was unwarranted. He didn't earn it. 10-year, $100 million contract for a guy who had been out of football for like 9 years. And when on his way out of football, he was losing on his way out of football. So I have no idea why he got the job in the first place. So then they start the season last year by trading Khalil Mack. An absolute stud of a football player. They traded Khalil Mack. They didn't want to give him a long. They didn't want to give him a long-term deal, so they traded Khalil Mack. And they got a first-round pick for him. Bless you, bless your heart. And then later in the season, they traded Amari Cooper. And he played very well for Dallas, which leads you to believe that it wasn't Amari Cooper. So now they fired the GM. They have a new GM. If you're not familiar with the new GM, it's Mike Mayock. If you're not familiar with Mike Mayock, he used to be the analyst for the NFL Network. He handled most of their draft coverage and scouting and all of that good stuff for his play. He was basically NFL Network's Mel Kiper or Todd Mission. Helps you. So today, I just told you the draft is less than a week away. 6 days away from the draft. The Raiders, i.e. John Gruden and Mike Mayock, decided they would to send home their own scouts. And they're not expected to return by the draft. Now, there are two ways to look at this. One is that this is a common practice that They have already put their work in. They know what they're gonna do. The draft board is already made out, and they're good. And it's Easter weekend, so they could just be letting them go for Easter weekend. That could be the case. But the second part of this is that the report also states that John Gruden and Mike Mayock do not trust their scouts. That is also in this. They say they don't trust their scouts. And if that's the case, this lends credence to what I've been saying all along. How the hell did John Gruden get this job? I mean, that is just laughable. You send the scouts home, the people that you employ, because you didn't have to hire those people. You could have been fired them a long time ago. You don't even trust your own scouts. In the most important draft the Raiders will have in a long time, they have 3 first-round picks. And they have to get these right because they have to justify the reasoning behind trading Khalil Mack, trading Amari Cooper. Now, in the offseason, they have spent some money. They did trade for Antonio Brown. Derek Carr is still there. But this is an important draft. 3 first-round picks. And in a week prior to the draft, you're sending your scouts home? That is weird to me. That's true because you don't trust them. That is bad. Oakland fans, that is bad. If you're watching and that is the case, that is bad. That is not good. That is bad. Extremely bad for you. But I hope that's not the case. Getting close to the top of the hour, Facebook. Always stay an hour on Facebook. So if you're wanting to continue to watch the show in the second hour, you got to get on over to YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and watch. I will have 2 guests. They're en route, so I should have 2 guests on the second hour of this program. So waiting for that, and we'll talk this NFL schedule. Also get into this. I know I'm a little late on this, but I want to talk about it. The Juju Smith-Schuster and Antonio Brown Twitter saga. I want to get to some of that as well. Also, about the Lakers situation, what's going on with the Lakers? Looking for a head coach and a GM after Magic Johnson's sudden resignation. We'll talk about that too. The second half of the show as well. We'll get back to this NBA. I mean, because it's fun. I mean, it's nothing like NBA basketball. It's nothing like it. Nothing like NBA basketball. Oh, also in the second half of the program, we'll get into the ESPN's got a college football playoff predictor. I'm sure you people in the South cannot wait for that because you eat and live and drink college football all season long. So here's your fix. ESPN college football predictor. I'll give you that. After come back from the top of the hour break. That is Sentell's Intel at YouTube. Can just put that in. You can search it, put that in, subscribe to the channel, and you never miss me when I go live. It gives you an alert. It'll give you an alert and notification. Just Sentell's Intel /YouTube should take you right to it. You can see my lovely face on the logo. So if you're not over there, if you're not subscribed, you need to get over there and get subscribed to the channel. But like I said, I got a lot of stuff coming in the second half of the program. The NFL schedule release, we'll talk about that. In that college football predictor, we'll go back to the NBA. I mean, we'll talk about the games tonight. Toronto's at Orlando. We have Portland is at OKC. We have Boston and Indiana. All of these are game 3 matchups. Boston leads the series 2-0. Portland leads the series 2-0. And Orlando and Toronto are tied at 1 game apiece. If you're still out there on YouTube, glad you stayed in with us. We have this hour has flown by fast. We got another hour of the program because I gotta give you 2 hours because I'm only on 1 day a week now. I have to give you 2 hours of the program. Regardless of how slow you people think their sports calendar is. It never slow on this end. I don't know why I stay. I'm sorry if I left the Sucker of the Week logo up there for so long, but there it is. You see it. This is Sentell. You know who I am. I am, a.k.a. Mr. No Days Off, a.k.a. the One Man Dynasty, the one Wesley Sentell, right here on YouTube. Also streaming right now on Facebook for at least another 3 minutes, and then we're going to get out of here. Come back. Hopefully my guests are here by then. Can't hold up my show. Have a long break in between getting them setting up, get my guests in here because we're going to have a little fun last hour of the program. So I hope you guys stick with me over on YouTube, Facebook. Thank you for watching this first hour. Appreciate you greatly. If you don't go over to YouTube, I don't know when to do that. You can catch me next Friday for another edition of the best damn sports podcast, period. The hottest sports podcast in the South, Sentell. I can't wait to get into this whole NFL scheduling stuff. I can't wait. I'm gonna hit some of the it teams, the defending champions, the Cowboys schedule. We're getting into all of that. I'm also listen. It's an MLB story. I want to tell it. I know you people don't want to hear. I know it's baseball. I got it. I get it. But I need to tell the story. I need to tell the story. I need to tell the story. Okay, I need to tell the story. It's a story. It happened, and I had a Sucker of the Week. Like 3 weeks ago. That she's in the news today after some stuff that came out. And I mentioned it 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. She was my Sucker of the Week, and now we have some breaking news involving her. So stay tuned for that after the break. Then we'll get. Hey, this show goes as far as you people go. This show goes as far as you people allow me to go with it. Because I need your content. I need your content. I need your feedback. I need it. Some days I can, some days I can come in here, don't need help. I can just go for 2 hours. I have a lot on my mind. And I can just go for 2 hours. There's some days I just don't have that in me. I may have an hour and a half. For the other 30 minutes, 45 minutes, I need you. I need you guys to continue. And that's all we need. Just a little feedback, a little comment. That's all we need. Little questions. But I'll have a couple guests in a few. So that should lighten up the program. That should be fun. Facebook, been really nice. Get on over to YouTube and check me out. We're gonna come back after this break right here. After this break, there'll be a little extended break. Don't go anywhere. There'll be a little extended break, but don't go anywhere. I'll be back. I promise you. You Facebook, catch me next Friday. If you ain't gonna go over to YouTube, I'll see you. Appreciate you. Thank you. I am out. YouTube, stick right there with me through this break, and I'll be right back. Don't you people go anywhere. Yo, what's up? What's up? Welcome back, man. Hey, I told you it was gonna be a long extended break. I told you what it was gonna be. I'm back. My guest should be here shortly. I am hoping so. But we had a long break, man. I had to get some stuff set up, get everything good. They should be in here just a few minutes, man. And we're gonna get into the NFL schedule, other things. Appreciate that, Kenneth Mullins. You are the man. Appreciate you. Always have. Appreciate you, homeboy. Just trying to do what I can. Just trying to do what I can do, man. Trying to do it. But they should be here in just a second, and I can get more into this second half of the show. Kind of little scheduling issue because they probably should have been here beforehand, and I didn't want to do it mid-show. It's kind of like not. Mid-show is kind of not. Let them get on in the pro. Let them get on in here, set themselves up. Yeah, they finally have made it in the building. Hey, my man's in the house. Welcome, my man Hood Jones. Welcome to the show, man. Guys been waiting on you all day.
What's going on? What's going
Live
on, man?
TV.
What's good, man?
Got to have y'all in here. We're talking NBA.
What's up?
We were talking NBA playoffs earlier. But just let's before I get into what I got going on, just let's how you guys doing, man?
Man, all night, man. Enjoying life. Time off work.
Living your best life.
Yes.
It's a good Friday, huh?
How things been going with you?
I'm just excited, man. I can't even talk right now.
Make sure you talking to the mic. I know you can talk to me. We're talking to the mic. If you just joining us, this is Hood Jones in the building. My man Zoe Passage is in the building.
Thank you for having us. Thank you for having us.
Of course, man. Glad to have y'all
Been
guys.
a long time.
Man, I spoke in the first hour about the NBA playoffs. Last night's game, Ben Simmons was sensational against my Nets. Derek White just went off for the Spurs. He just took off. Then Kevin Durant did Kevin Durant type things against the Clippers last night. But out of the three performances last night, which one is more not impressive, but one that you just found more impressive than the other ones? Which one did you like the best? Which performance of the three did you like the best? Ben Simmons, Durant, or Derek White?
I see. I'm gonna run with White.
What you like about it? What you like about the performance?
What White did was unexpected.
I agree.
It's unexpected. What KD did, that's KD type things. That's what you expect him to do over Patrick Beverly. 6'2".
I expect those. I expect those type of things.
Yes.
Jones, what you?
Yeah, I agree with y'all on that about the Kevin Durant situation. I like the Brooklyn game. Ben Simmons play because I ain't expect that out of him because I always say that he can do everything but score. And he played a good game. Also, y'all Duke player, he had a good game too. JJ really not mentioned.
Why you got to refer to him as my Duke player? You think I was rooting for him last night while you hitting on them threes on my team? You think I was rooting for him last night?
I was looking at that set. I said, don't it look like JJ Redick back in 02 again, all over again.
Tobias Harris was
a
big
good
factor
game.
though.
And then not to mention Joel Embiid, they centerpiece, he wasn't there. He was out with what?
He was out.
They got 4-7 foot.
Yeah, they was tremendous last night, man. I just thought Ben Simmons kind of led the way, and they kind of followed. He set the tone, and then they just kind of followed behind him. Tobias Harris hit some big threes, and then J.J. Redick was just unconscious. And midway through the third quarter, he was unconscious.
He was just talking about that.
Duke went out there.
That was a good game.
He was good.
Yes.
So glad to have y'all guys in here with us today, man.
Yes.
We talk a little bit about the NFL. Well, you know what? Let's talk about the games tonight. Let's talk about three games. 3 games tonight. We got Boston at Indiana. We got Portland at OKC. And then we got Toronto at Orlando. So, out of those games, which ones are you looking most forward to tonight?
I'm most looking forward. If you ask me first,
Yes,
I'm most looking forward to see what OKC gonna do tonight, man.
I think it's an important game.
They looking good throughout the game, but they really playing poorly right now.
They down 2-0. I just said earlier that they lose this game. The series over clearly because they be down 3-0. I think Billy Dunn getting fired.
Yes, I agree with that. I agree because you got Russell Westbrook, you got Paul George, you got too much at stake. You got two of the best guards in the league. You got to make something happen. Can't be shooting that poorly. Can't be. And I expect, Russell Westbrook, he need to tighten a little bit more, play a little bit more, less aggressive, I guess. Whatever he doing wrong, he need to switch it up. Dame Dollar just been money. Dame Dollar just been money the first 2 games.
Yeah, I mean, Dame Dollar been great, and I was actually gonna ask a poll question today. Do you consider Dame Dollar a superstar? And I say yes.
I say yes.
And I was gonna pose that question because you think about him he's high, not important. You don't see his game because they come on late at night, and so you don't get to see him. Now you get to see him because he's national televised game, the playoffs. You see how good he really
with
is.
Games at stake, with games that mean something. He got the Rudy Poo regular season game.
He got dog in it.
And the thing about him, he always playing with a chip on his shoulder.
He got dog in it.
He always playing with a chip, and so ever since college, playing with that small school Weber State. Like he always say, you always got to play with a chip on his shoulder.
What's his man? CJ?
CJ tough too.
CJ got nice.
Yeah, he
complimented
real
He just
good.
need to go a little harder at times.
Yeah, we giving Portland their credit, but at the same time, this is about OKC to me. You got 2 of the top 10 players in the world on your team.
Yes, I agree.
Is Paul George hurt or something, man? Because that dude ain't playing the same right now.
Part of it could be injury, but guess what? When you put that uniform on and you step out on that court, I don't give a damn about no injury. Injuries are a non-factor.
It's a difference between injuries and hurt.
Let me ask y'all something. Did y'all expect this to happen? The Thunder be up? Did you expect it to be 1-1 in the situation, or Portland to be playing as good as they playing now?
At least 1-1. Again, I got OKC winning the series, and now my mind is completely changing. But this is
yes, and to me, what's killing OKC is they former player, Ernest Cantor.
Enes Kanter. That's tough.
And on top,
it's tough name.
Tongue twist.
And then on top of that, I was looking at the box score the other night. You can't have your starting shooting guard playing 30 minutes with 5 points. They ain't gonna cut it.
That Ferguson kid,
they ain't gonna cut it right now. They ain't gonna cut it right now.
That's who he is, though. Yeah. He's more of a defensive guy.
He's Robertson all over.
I agree with you, but you got enough with Kate. You got enough with Russell, George, and Steven Adams got to play better. Yeah. And I think Grant can be better
if they get him the ball.
Get him the ball. And see,
he don't touch the ball enough.
He don't touch enough. But if them guys gonna touch it like they touching it, I need more out of Kate. I need more from Paul George and Russell.
Me personally, since the playoffs here, I think they need to let Dennis Schroeder come out there and play a little more.
And he's a really
good scorer.
He's really good off the bench.
Yes, sir.
He's dangerous.
He's dangerous.
I think they should close the game out with having him on the floor with him. Maybe take Ferguson off the floor, have Schroeder out there with Russell at times.
At point.
Yeah, and let Russell
play off the ball.
I agree with that. I don't know.
Let Russell get his matchups 1-on-1 on a low block with CJ McCullough or Dame Dollar.
Look at my man.
I like Westbrook against them.
Breaking it down. I like that. Breaking it down. Give me the schematics of it. I like it.
I like that, but
it's crazy.
I want to see Westbrook get into that rock the cradle, man.
We were just talking about this. We were just talking about this at work the other night. Just talking about the same situation about Westbrook and Paul George, how they playing. We just talking about this.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what we talking about is the NBA playoffs, and I love the NBA playoffs, man. It's just good quality. It's the intensity and the level at which these guys play it and compete at is just unworldly. And it just makes you wonder. The NBA is so good, the product is so good, but yet college basketball product is just terrible. The college basketball product as a whole is just terrible basketball.
Outside of blue chips schools.
Outside of the few blue chip schools you have. Now, I am taking away from these teams because people going to think I'm just bashing these teams.
No, we're not bashing, just being straight up.
You just watch it, just the talent level. They don't have it. The skill level is not there. And people try to confuse that. It's just great defense. No, it's just bad skill level. These guys missing open shots. They're missing open shots because they have no help skills.
That Steph Curry effect. That's kicking.
He have had more influence on basketball than Wilt Chamberlain ever had because Steph Curry has changed the game of basketball. People jacking up threes at an alarming rate, but that's beside the point. Let me get on. I got on another tangent.
Keep it going. People love it.
Kevin Durant, man, I'm
not paying him on his back right now.
No.
He know he got his credit, man.
Not the performance.
Okay.
I don't like Kevin Durant. Not personally. I'm not a big Kevin fan. But that interview he had the other day, I found myself liking Kevin Durant. When he said, "Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? I'm Kevin." I like that. Yeah. I like my athletes like that with a little arrogance and cockiness. I like that. That's the first time I ever really liked Kevin Durant when he said that. I enjoyed it.
I like that too.
I enjoyed that from KD. Do you know? I say that sometimes too. It don't work. You know, I got to stop and say, "You know who I am?" It didn't work. I got to take it anyway. That's not the point. Let's move on, man. Let's get to those NFL schedules came out yesterday. I know you guys are just thrilled to look at NFL schedules in April. I know it's just excited y'all to death. But I'm going to start with this guy over here because his team went to the playoff last year. They won a playoff game, won the division. That's Cowboys. Let's kind of go through this schedule a little bit right now. Let's see, can you be realistic? Now, a lot going to change. The draft going to happen. People going to get injured. People going to get hurt. All this other good stuff that may change it. But just at first glance, let's look at the schedule. Home to the Giants. We're going to play a win-loss game with you real quick. Now, let's do it quickly. We're going to do win-loss with you.
Okay.
Home to the Giants to open the season.
Win.
At the Redskins.
Win.
Home to the Dolphins.
Another win.
At the Saints.
That's always a tough one for me. I think the Saints will beat us. I think they'll beat us.
All right.
I'm be real.
Home to the Packers.
Step back and win that against Aaron Rodgers.
At the Jets.
Tough game. I think we'll win that one too.
Home to the Eagles.
Another win.
At the Giants. After a bye. Monday Night Football.
The Giants play us tough every year. I think we'll lose that one right now. Then we'll go 1-1 with them.
You can say lost. Home to the Vikings. Kirk Cousins.
Like they said last night, he 0-4 against Dak Prescott. So if it ain't broke, don't break it.
At the Lions.
We always beat them too. We always beat them.
Yeah, win there. At New England.
We can't win that game. I said it. That's when I seen the schedule earlier this week. I told my cousin Buck Thomas the same thing. We can't win that game.
Thanksgiving Day, home to the Buffalo Bills.
We'll win that one. Out of all the Thanksgiving game, we always play a tough game, but this one we ain't.
Thursday at Soldier Field against the Bears.
I got us losing that one too against Chicago.
Home to the Rams.
That's a revenge game. We should have won that one last time. We're going to get there.
Putting the W down.
I want my guy in the conversation with Todd Gurley. I think he deserves to be in the conversation with Todd Gurley.
Who don't put Zeke in that conversation?
Nah, I'm tired of people saying.
Who don't put them in that conversation?
I'm tired of people talking about Le'Veon Bell and Kareem Hunt. Camaro. They talk about every other back.
Come on, man. Who you hanging around? Who are you hanging around who don't put Zeke in top 3? Who are you hanging around who says stuff like that?
I don't know, man.
You need to stop hanging around.
There might be voices in my head saying that.
Yeah, you got or that Randy Orton. At Philly.
Like I said, the division game, we play good and they play good against us every year. So I take Philly to win that one right now.
And home to Washington.
If it ain't, they can't win. If they ain't got Alex Smith, it ain't gonna be even comparison. I got us. I think
11-5. Very reserved for a Cowboy fan because as soon as I seen this schedule, I seen people tweeting, Cowboy fans tweeting, going 13-3. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
No. I would really be shocked if we win 3 out of them 4 good games right there. New England, Chicago, Rams, Saints. We probably gonna have to win 3 out of 4, to even make some noise. But I really, I'd be shocked if we win 3 out of 4 of them games. I'd take 2-2, but just show me something. Don't just go 0-4 or 1-3. I want to see 2-2, 3-1. I can accept that win 2 or lose 2 of them games.
I respect that, man. 11-5, that's very reasonable out of you. And I can see that. But I think you got one of the most talented teams in the league. I'm not quite sold on Dak, but he don't have to be great with the talent he has around him. He just have to be good. As long as he's good, y'all have a really good. This is a really good roster put together really well.
Yes, player wise,
talented is one of the most talented rosters in the league. I like 11. I like 11.
I think they'll win the division at that.
You've matured a lot.
6-2.
Cowboy fan.
6-2.
The first mature Cowboy fan.
You matured a lot. Let's go to the AFC and say we already went to. Let's go to the. We're gonna start calling the Super Bowl the New England Invitational. Because clearly they have an easy path to go to this every year. But the schedule. This schedule. Let me tell you this schedule that the Patriots had. Let me tell you this schedule. Home to the Steelers. At the Dolphins. Home to the Jets. At the Buffalo. At the Redskins. At the Giants. At the Jets. Home to the Browns. At Ravens. Now, that's 10-0.
Nah, I don't think they'll go 10-0.
I think they'll drop a game. They shouldn't drop a game.
I think they'll lose 3 of them games.
But
Well, buddy.
They always suspect to the Dolphins. I don't know why they always suspect
That's
to the
late
Dolphins.
in the season, not early in the season.
Doesn't matter. They always suspect to them.
So what? Okay, hold on. I'm going back to this again.
And then you got to look.
They gonna beat
Brady.
the Steelers.
Oh,
They always beat them.
They own the Steelers. Let me just get that out of the way.
yeah. The Steelers. Who they got now? Mike Tomlin.
We're not
Put a helmet on the coach.
We're not gonna talk about this. We are gonna talk about this a little bit. Just a little bit.
It's
But I'm just looking at the AFC East is just terrible. The Patriots, they guaranteed to go at least 5-1. They just dropped one to Miami for no reason every year. I don't know why.
But it's been like that for the last 10, 15 years.
Well, how can it be this bad?
It's nothing new.
How can it be this bad?
I don't know.
It's nothing new.
How can it be this? The Dolphins just fired their coach. The Dolphins coach is not at New York Jets. Buffalo is Buffalo. They signing people like Cole Beasley in a $30 million contract.
Yeah,
so we don't even know what the hell they doing.
You know what they do? Put all the teams' name in their hat. And reshuffle their conference. It's the best option for it.
I think I agree with him.
Just to put some competition in it, they need to take 2 of them teams out and swap in 2 more.
I'm gonna be bold and say that I agree with you.
They're able to do it. They got enough teams up there for it.
I just look at them like, damn, man.
Cause
they gonna win the division again.
Yeah,
Yes.
I agree with you. Ain't no doubt about it. They might be at the best record through 10 games this year. They did last year, but they probably will this year.
I doubt it. There'll be a front runner for us, basically. I don't think they have a best
I'm trying to
squad.
find out where they give me losses at now. We're gonna talk about another team in a minute.
I got them losing their revenge game too.
That I like a lot. We're gonna talk about them in a few minutes, but look at the schedule. That division is just so bad. Like that, the schedule is so fucking bad. Why is the East so damn bad? They've been bad forever. This has been bad.
Expect it.
Don't nobody go to play out but the wing in the division every year.
It's a division terrible. But they get tougher in the end. That first 10 games, that's why I said they're gonna probably be 9-1, 10-0 because they're gonna have to be there to get themselves some room because they finish at Philly, home to Dallas, at the Texans, Chiefs, Bengals, Bills, and Dolphins.
They probably win all them games.
But it's a tough stretch
But
right
I
there.
think
That's
the
a tough
defense,
stretch at the Ravens.
but you got to understand that
at
defense
Eagles,
ain't what it
at
really
Texas.
is. That they don't play that good in the season, man. That's why I think they're gonna slip up and lose some games
Yeah.
in the regular season. It just when the playoffs come, the
wait.
boys they played way.
Do they still got Grunt?
No, Grunt retired.
Do they got Edelman?
Edelman out there. No more Hogan.
Well, he got.
Hogan was a free agent.
They're right. They're gonna make a lot of difference,
but
not much.
Let's talk about
The team I picked last year.
The it team of the offseason. The offseason champions of the world. Let's talk about them right now. Everybody getting a lot of heat to this team. Talk about the Cleveland Browns schedule. This is team that everybody seems to be riding with, jumping on the bandwagon a little bit.
Yeah,
I have to admit,
the dog pound done got bigger now.
this roster is loaded.
Yes, sir.
I
With
have to
talent on
admit,
paper, it looked good.
It
Looked better than the Lakers did back in the days when we signed Steve Nash and all of them. It looked better than
It
that.
looked like that.
Yeah.
But the schedule, at the Titans, start the season off
It's a
home
good
to the
team,
Titans. They go to the Jets, home to the Rams, at Ravens, at Niners. Let's focus on a couple of those games.
Talent-wise, can I say something? Talent-wise, all them games look wonderful.
Yeah,
Talent-wise,
I believe in what they're doing. I think Baker's the guy. Now I don't think he's a superstar, but his mentality, the way he approaches the game, I think he can just. His ego is big.
he made great decisions.
What they doing to this team with OBJ and Jarvis Landry and Joku, they're gonna get Kareem Hunt at some point.
Man, they don't need Kareem Hunt. They already got 2 stout backs right now.
They got Johnson, got Antonio Callaway, defense loaded, Myles Garrett. This team
stout
is
at both
loaded on both sides of the ball. And I just like the quarterback. And I don't know what the coach gonna bring to the team. They got a new head coach who's never coached before. So should be interesting to see what the Browns be like.
To me, worst case scenario for them is for them to lose an offensive lineman.
Yeah,
they can lose a skilled player and keep clicking.
You think so?
I think.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
think It's all about that
team
blocking up
loaded,
front
man.
blocking.
This
If
team
they
loaded,
keep
man.
if they keep Baker Mayfield in protection more than what they gave him last year, the kid is nice.
Like what?
The
So
kid
what?
is nice.
Okay, you was in the NFC East, so you seen Odell Beckham Jr. quite a bit. What you think about Odell Beckham in Cleveland? How you think he's gonna perform with Cleveland?
Man, and I said that when I seen her, cause he back with his childhood friend,
And his coach.
OBJ and Jarvis, man. Man, it's like being back at LSU all over again.
Man, high
Man,
school.
Cleveland back, and I ain't talking LeBron James. I'm not talking that right there. They probably don't forgot about him, like literally. And, man, listen, man, this is crazy, man, y'all. I was thinking about this too. Like in today's world right now, I never ever seen in my life, not in my lifetime, Cleveland Brown was good. Never seen them good ever. And now the thing coming into this year, they might be one of the favorites to win. They should, if not, like you say on paper, they in the conversation. Now, but they still gotta go out there and perform. Last year, what it was like 7-9.
They lost. They had a tie or something. I think it's 7-8-1.
7-8-1. And a couple of them games they could have won.
Absolutely.
Should have won the first game.
Give them
The
team
tie
wins
game, they
this
should have
year.
won that one.
Okay, we like the Browns. Let's talk about the rival that we think they're gonna probably have to compete with in this division. Because we need to talk about Pittsburgh a little bit. We're gonna get into more about Pittsburgh after we get to the schedule. We ain't even go through the schedule. Don't forget the schedule. They got a lot of drama. I like to talk. I love drama. I love chaos. It's been a chaotic scene in Pittsburgh this offseason. First with Antonio Brown leaving, and now you got Antonio Brown and Juju Schuster in this Twitter war. I love this. I love pettiness. Y'all just don't know. I love pettiness. And you know, people coming out, ex-players don't like Big Ben, saying not a leader, and I agree with them. Then now the current players saying Ben's a hell of a leader. We love Big Ben. I mean, just what you think about the Antonio Brown, Pittsburgh, Le'Veon Bell, Pittsburgh? I mean, what? It's chaotic.
To me, that's a sad situation because, you know, like the first altercation I seen with Antonio Brown and Juju Smith, he wrote him a tweet when he was in college. He was asking him, but basically asking for him, you know, how to step his game up and stuff. You know, Antonio Brown was all for it. Man, you get out of Pittsburgh, you going back
his
on
shine,
it.
man. He losing his shine.
He
don't
going
like
back
that.
on you. I don't think that's unprofessional. And to me, I brag all about Antonio Brown. He was the best. I'm kind of biased with this because he did that. I don't even like him no more.
Antonio Brown and
I
AB
don't like
is two
I don't
different
like
people.
that though. That's wrong because Julius Smith, man, he a humble kid. You know, he don't really be in no drama with all this stuff. You know, like when they had the altercation with him and my friend Martavis Bryant about who replacing who and all this. He never bashed on Martavis or nothing. You know, went with the flow.
Played his game.
Just played the game, and it spoke for itself. You know, see where he at now. But you know, the whole Pittsburgh situation, that's crazy, man. That Antonio Brown even come off on a kid like that.
Yeah, I lost. Go ahead.
I don't even want to talk about it.
I'm with Hood on this, man. In
That's
the early
crazy.
offseason, Antonio Brown came out and said he wanted to get traded to the 49ers. I was ecstatic. I was happy. I was like, man, I would love to have AB on my team. Oakland trades for him. I'm a little disappointed at the time. They traded for him. Like, man, I would love to have Antonio Brown. And this came out, and all the stuff that came out with it, hell no. This guy's a freaking cancer.
Yeah.
That's AB. That's not Antonio Brown.
Mr. Big Chest.
Yes, that's Big
Mr.
Chest.
Big Chest. You refer to him as Big Chest Brown when you talk about Antonio, okay? You refer to him.
That's crazy.
He's AB to me.
He's Antonio to me because I've
No,
lost.
Antonio was the guy back in the days that was out for everything and the team and stuff. But AB got that big check, that big well money. It was AB or nothing, man.
He's
You
completely.
can see that. You could just
But let me-
sit back and
let me
forth.
ask
I'm
y'all
in Count
something.
Falls. I seen that team shot like from the inside out.
Like if y'all consider him like the best receiver, like
Numbers.
your actions
He
and
get his
stuff, do
numbers
that play in
numbers.
effect for you being the best player?
No, he is what he is. I don't want him in my locker room because I think that's a negative effect on your locker
That's
room.
a toxic system.
Because he's toxic.
Yeah.
The things he said about Juju.
Now what KD was referring to as LeBron, that's it right there.
I don't know about it. I didn't really agree with that, but that's his opinion. I ain't gonna knock. I don't like KD anyway, so that's.
No, I'm just saying, you know how you say being around LeBron is the
It's
toxic. That's AB.
I wouldn't want, bro.
No,
I wouldn't want him in my locker room,
no.
dog. The same way he said about Juju about he had fumbled the season away.
The boy, yeah.
I mean, who said about your teammate he the battle? Who says that? Why would you say
What
that?
did he say? The boy fumbled the season.
Fumbled the
away.
season away.
He said that.
I mean,
Chump.
Yeah, but you ain't show up the last game.
And then he got in the barbershop show with Brian James just bashing. Like, come on, dude.
You don't show up the last game.
You
quit on your team.
You quit.
You basically quit on your team the last game. But you out here talking smack.
He did that.
No respect for him.
What a waste.
No respect for Tony Brown.
I can't mess with him, man. I wanted him so bad in that trade, but this has just changed my whole opinion of it, man. I mean, stuff he said.
Hey, bad as we look in Carolina, I don't even want him in Carolina, and we need something like that. Bad.
I'll cut y'all guys off, but we got a little YouTube beef going on my timeline over here on this. Y'all can't see it. It's hilarious. And it is truth. It's young sticks, and my man Mr. Grinch 423. They going back and forth about Dolphins trash and this. It's
Green crazy, Mr.
That's
K.
Kenneth.
Yeah, what's up, homie?
What's up, gang?
They having.
Hey, I like your diapers. Your diapers one game gets
They having their
Tom
whole
Brady.
look. They having their own little thing going on. They just bash. They just killing. That is it's funny.
Honey comments on them.
Listen, man, we're gonna take one last break, and then come back, and we're gonna do this college football playoff predictor by ESPN, because I know you people, all y'all care about is college football. I know that's all you people care about. So I'm gonna give y'all football fix and give y'all these numbers. College football.
That's all I want to talk about.
Okay, well, we're gonna take a break. You hold that thought right there, and we'll come back after this break. You people don't go nowhere, okay?
Well, I seen the top 10. I was like, oh my god, they bring it all the way back from 2 years ago.
Yeah, I'm talking to the mic. And we are back. Thank you for sticking through the break. Last 30 minutes of the show. We're going to keep it light. Have a little fun. Talk a little trash. You know, that's how we're going to do it, right? So anyway, ESPN, the good people over at ESPN decided to put out this thing called the College Football Playoff Predictor. Basically, it's just their guess and estimation of who they think has the best chances of making the playoff and ultimately winning the national title. So, Hood Jones, Joe Patterson, if I ask you, who do you think would be the number one team with the greatest percentage of chance to make it to the college football playoff? You would say
Alabama.
You would say
Clemson.
You would be right, Mr. Hood Jones. Clemson leads the way with the 83% chance of making the college football playoff. Do you realize what 83% is? That is a huge number. That is a huge 83% chance that the Clemson Tigers make it to the college football playoff. Your choice was number 2 at 71%. Then after those two, watch this drop. 83 and 71, right? Michigan comes in at 3 at 41%. Hold on, you know what? Stop. You know what? We're not gonna hold. Stop. Stop. Wait a minute. Stop. Stop.
Hold on.
Michigan.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
Michigan.
Michigan State.
Hold up, yes. Wait a minute.
Western Michigan.
Wait a minute. Are we gonna do this shit every year? Are we gonna do this every freaking season?
Who coaching?
I love Coach Harbaugh. Y'all know I love Jim Harbaugh. They haven't won a damn division yet. But yet it's still on these polls. We continue to see Michigan up in these spots they have no business being in. How in the hell is Michigan had the third best odds to make the college football playoffs? Somebody please explain it to me.
Great booster squad.
They got a lot of returning players, I guess.
Booster club.
I don't give a damn who's returning. Shea Patterson is back, but they did lose Rashawn Gary and most of their defense. The middle linebacker is gone.
The middle linebacker, yeah, he get the boy.
Who have they beat?
So exactly, this is my point.
They haven't beat us in 4 years.
Who? The audacity, the nerve,
Who else to help?
the nerve
To put Michigan.
The Michigan the third best, the third best percentage of chance to make to the college.
They're not the best in their state.
What is this? What is this? I'm sorry, I had to stop. Let's keep to that. This Michigan stuff.
Blasphemy.
Wasn't even in my top
Say it
five.
right.
It wasn't even in my top five.
They wouldn't even be in my top 20 to start the season.
Top 50.
No way. They
Me
belong.
personally,
So you telling me
I got us at the
so
fifth
you-
best chance.
Let me get.
We want more than them. They high. They got more than me.
This is ridiculous.
Where where Carolina at?
Okay.
Thank you. That's what they should have told you. Same reaction.
Okay, I get. Okay.
Same reaction.
At 4 is Georgia, 35%.
I agree.
I agree. That should be
I can get with that. At number 5 is Oklahoma with Jalen Hurts as the new quarterback.
I haven't seen it, but can I say Texas somewhere right around here?
Okay, let me get to the. I was thinking the double digits. I'm not going to even get to the single. I can single sale, but let's double digit, right? Because Michigan's at 41%, which is laughable. That shouldn't even be on the list. Georgia's at 40%. Get with that. Oklahoma, I kind of can't get with that because Jalen Hurts is not Kyler Murray. And he's not
Baker.
Baker
He's a
Mayfield.
good athlete, and you got to understand it's a watered down defensive conference out
You
there.
got to
And
throw
he
the
really,
football. You got to throw the
but
football in that
he can
conference.
use his legs though. Y'all don't sleep on that.
I'm
He's
not
not.
saying-
He's not trash.
I'm not saying it's
Wrong.
not. I'm not saying I'm not.
But I think he can go over there and prevail in that offensive system.
Okay, well, you got me right. LSU is 32, which is laughable. Because this is the same thing as Michigan. It's the same thing as Michigan.
I'd rather have their percentage. I'd rather take them over.
I would too, but I think they're too high too.
Yeah,
I don't
Yeah,
buy
they
it.
lost to keep some good.
They only
players,
got
too.
4 good games.
Greedy Williams and all them boys going pro, so yeah.
But Michigan ain't got 1 good game.
I think LSU is Notre Dame 28%. I mean,
No dang.
they can get to could they get to the playoffs? Yes. Could they win it? Nah, probably not. Oregon's at 14%. They're next. They lost Justin Herbert. I don't know what they got going on at the Pac-12. I guess they had to put a Pac-12 team out here because I don't know. They put Oregon.
They had a couple players coming in this year. They had they had number 1 player coming in.
Kevon Thibodeau, the DA, he's the number 1 player in the nation. He did go to Oregon.
So get off topic, but ain't Kelly guy at UCLA?
Yeah, Chip Kelly's out there. They were terrible last year. I don't know how many games they actually won. They stomped.
But he can turn it and play. Get some players.
Because he's been there 2 years and they did nothing.
He still ain't. Yeah.
Nah,
right.
UCLA's a dumpster fire.
Don't do it. That's what I like. That's my new favorite player at school, man. Don't do Westbrook.
I thought Oregon is Florida at 10%. The Gators check in at 10%. Very moderate.
I think the Gators should have been a little bit more juicy.
A little bit more juice? Why should they have a little bit more juice? I need it.
Because they was very underrated last year.
Okay.
Yeah,
I need more.
They on the floor offense. That was their flaw.
Defense is fire too.
We're going on these single digit teams because that's all the last double digit teams. It was at 10%. Penn State at 8, Auburn at 7, Ohio State at 6%. Michigan State, Washington, Texas A&M, Mississippi State, Tennessee, then Missouri, Utah, and UCLA has 1%. Now that's the percentage to make the playoffs.
Because Chip Kelly name.
Now they also have a percentage of who can win the actual national title. So if I ask you who has the best chance to win the national title, you would say,
but not by my picking, but go by the I think by the ruling with Clemson Tigers on.
I think, man, the one team who has suffered the last 2 years, I think possibly get it done this year. I'm gonna go with the Bulldogs. Go with Georgia.
Have Clemson, the odds on favorite. 36% chance of winning. Oh, that is a high number. Bama, check this out now. Clemson 36%, Bama's at 27%. After that, everybody else is single digits. The next team is Michigan at 7%. Why they even on here?
Is these folks think we talking about basketball, baseball,
I'm
or
y'all
something?
son, no.
It's gymnastics.
Y'all son, no. I bought a Sports Illustrated magazine sometime. Now this is crazy. Y'all saying it because last year they had the next 3 college champions. Michigan was in there to win this year. I did see that for last year. You know, like Clemson won last, but it was the Sport Illustrated book for the coming to last year's season. They had Michigan winning for this year.
That's my damn point.
That's crazy though.
That's my damn point. These rankings, they've been boosting Michigan up for the last few years. They haven't done anything to earn these rankings. They're not having
conference. Who had they beat?
They haven't even won the division yet.
They beat Northwestern.
They haven't beat nobody. They haven't even won the division. Forget when the Big Ten title. They haven't even been to a Big Ten title game.
Nope.
So what is this infatuation with Michigan right now?
They might got
me personally,
Ohio
man.
State.
Yeah, me personally,
misprint.
I ain't gonna
It gotta
get
be a
too,
misprint.
and I ain't too bold saying that. Me personally,
It's a misprint.
Big Ten, man.
Soft.
I ain't gonna say sorry. Like they get punked in certain situations, big games.
Soft.
Like I tell you back a couple years ago, like we got punked the Clemson game. Michigan got punked by us this year, and they were clearly the better team this year.
Y'all ain't punked nobody but one time, man. That was Zeke. Zeke final year, man.
We just losing our mojo.
The only time y'all
we losing our mojo.
Man.
It just coming to what we already know about Clemson. About college football. It's a Clemson, Alabama thing.
It's a Clemson, Alabama world
And
right
everybody
now,
else,
and we just living.
everybody else, we just guessing
It's a
with them.
Clemson world because Clemson showed you last year they have put a little separation between them and Alabama.
Yes, sir.
They put foot to ass in that championship game, and make no mistake about it. Alabama fans, the coaches, the players can make all the excuses they want to. Clemson was the better team that day, and they beat their brakes off of them.
From the beginning
and
to the end.
But this my thing on that.
I'm
You
not
think they would have played a
guy.
week later? Clemson could have still did that same thing.
They would have beat them.
Yeah.
They were the better team. Them matches ain't gonna change. Them matches ain't gonna change.
I think the game plan for Alabama.
I ain't want to bring this up because we always bring this up around me and the fellas.
Okay.
But you still got to stop them though.
Yeah, I think they still would have won, but
And right now,
I just don't think it would have been as bad like that. I think it'd have been 20.
That's fine.
With Kelly.
But guess what? You only get one shot in this thing in football. You know you got to play the game of your life when you come out there. You got one day. We can't talk about what if, what coulda, woulda, shoulda. What would have happened that week? They played on a neutral field. Clemson put their foot in their ass and were clearly the better team that day.
I
and
agree.
with the better team that year. Alabama, the matchups ain't gonna change. They couldn't cover their receivers worth a damn. They couldn't block them up front. Tua is not as good as I told you people. He hadn't played a real defense all year. The time he did against Georgia, he looked mediocre.
And
that's why Collins should have been the Heisman. I kept saying it all year.
And hey, I hate to do it, but I think Nick Saban should have been bashed for not pulling Tua and putting in Jalen Hurts back in that championship. He should have did the same thing he did the year before. Tua wasn't doing nothing. I at least gave Jalen Hurts a try.
I mean, I can't argue against that because Tua was terrible. And again,
it was worse than what Jalen Hurts was the year before. Way worse.
I saw it against the Georgia game. They came back and won it with Hurts. When you put a real defense out there on him and make him hold the ball a couple seconds than he want to, it's very indecisive. That first pick he threw against Clemson, pick
he's
six.
not tough as they thought he was.
Just watch it. Just watch it.
A few hits, a titty bump make him hurt.
You think Clemson could have duplicated that with Kelly Bryant?
Yeah.
I think they still won.
The passing might not have been as much, but they still did the same thing.
I think that hunger that Clemson had, especially from defensive guys, because they came back to win the championship, I don't think they were going to stop them. I think they were on a mission to get that title done because they felt like they should have won it the year before, and they played like they played.
But they got Clemson got a quarterback that's something different. Sunshine. He's something different. He playing like Peyton Manning did when he was with the Colts, man, in his younger years, man. The guy, he's precise, man, and ain't about the long routes he throw. Is the man from in the pocket he throwing to the sidelines, them short routes, man. He
hit routes. He hit them too. But I was
throwing behind the helmet.
Ohio State guy, new shiny toy quarterback, new head coach. Then I tell you last year, everybody was not going. I sat right here on this show, and I told all you people, everybody was not going to be back Ohio State. I got some looks. I told you people not gonna do it. But that's neither here nor there. I ain't gonna brag on myself. Ryan Day is there. Justin Fields, the transfer from from Georgia. What do you think about Justin Fields? I know you not played a lot, but spring game. What do you think about it?
I think he looked good from what I seen, but I'm taking back for when he played at Georgia. When we got to see him in that with the Alabama game, they won the SEC championship, was it? They played. They won the SEC. When
What you talking about?
the Georgia and Alabama game, they won the SEC. They won the SEC championship.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? Okay.
He didn't play at all.
You know he got in for the little fake punch. So
Oh God! Oh, the worst play call in sports. Well, never mind.
How can you have like? I think he wasn't used. Like
He wasn't.
he wasn't used like to the potential his first year in Georgia. And
Cause they had no room for him, man.
you got
Kirby,
anytime you're a star, you got to find some way to put him on the field. You got
It
to.
wasn't gonna be a quarterback not in Georgia. That's why he left.
It was a tough situation. You don't know what Georgia coaching staff told him. You don't know what was said. Why you don't know if he was promised certain things.
New coach.
Cause like Clemson promised, they promised Trevor Lawrence that he was gonna be the starter.
Yeah, they had to.
Guarantee you. And I'm pretty sure Georgia told Justin Fields something similar, and they lied to him. And that's why he's not long.
He
Georgia.
wasn't.
But my take on
What's the quarterback name they got? What name is?
Jake Fromm.
Jay Fromm.
He's there for 3-4 years and he gonna get out 3-4.
Well,
This is last year. Then
Well, he'll be a junior. He'll junior this year.
But my take on
he wasn't gonna.
the new coach Ryan Day, I think
Kirby.
last year when he was coaching them, when Urban Meyer was suspended, I think I often looked the more potent. We like the first couple games, we were averaging 40-some points a game. Not saying he a better coach than Urban Meyer, but it's like maybe Urban Meyer time ran out in Ohio State. You getting them, this ain't got nothing to do with the situation, but like him, the coach at Tennessee now, like Rick Barnes, he was a good basketball coach at Texas. He was Kevin Durant coach when in Texas.
Yeah, Rick Barnes been a good coach. Where he been?
He done went to Tennessee. Like he ran out. Sometimes new scenery makes you look better.
Yeah, Rick Barnes been everywhere.
A new scenery makes you look better. Like Jim Harbaugh. Like he looked good at Stanford, but he don't look good at Michigan. New scenery, So I like the move with Ryan Day. Cause like I say the 3 or 4 games he coached last year, the team looked the most potent to me. Not saying he a better coach than Urban, but I like the way we moving forward.
That's good.
To me,
you want to talk? You want to answer to that?
To me, I think the players in Ohio State they not really starstruck by Urban Meyer no more.
Yeah,
They not starstruck by.
But he performed DBU.
It doesn't matter. They don't look at him as the same like when he first came there. Players that he got now. They done been around him that long. They see who he is and they don't look at him. I got it. They ain't.
I agree.
I look Ohio State. They had some great. Obviously, had great moments with Urban Meyer. I mean, they won a lot of football games with Urban Meyer. Won the championship. They did a lot of great things. Look, I'm not here. Look, I'm not here to shit on. Look, I don't care about conference. I don't do the conference thing. I'm not the conference guy. Y'all want to find that shit somewhere?
It's not a conference thing.
No. I'm not talking to you. I'm just saying.
Okay, SEC guys.
I don't do that. That's what the point I'm gonna make. I don't do the conference shit. I don't go around streaming ACC, SEC. I don't do that. I individualize teams.
Who they playing and who they winning.
If you're a good team, I don't care what conference you're from. It don't matter what conference you're from because usually when you have a great team, you make the conference look weaker because you so damn great.
You so great and you.
They keep talking about Clemson's schedule's weak. You know why their schedule's weak? Because they're weak to Clemson.
They weak to Clemson.
But I ain't mean to cut y'all off on them.
And when you bring poor talent to a squad,
I ain't mean to cut y'all off on them.
They supposed to thrash.
But did y'all see the top 10?
Of what?
The college AP top 10 preseason. They might got like college football. They got like
way too early top.
They got like 6 schools in ACC. In the top 10.
And they do that shit every year too. That pisses me off again because you ranking
they
these teams based
But I was
on
looking
what?
at this.
About what?
I was looking at this. Like in Georgia's situation. Georgia got, I seen they got Notre Dame, Florida, Auburn, Alabama.
They got a good schedule.
They got like 6 schools, all of them in the top 15. Can Georgia make the college playoff with 2 losses with this? You just gotta see. I can't.
No, they're not going. They're not going to play. Nobody should go to playoff with 2 losses. Nobody. Unless it's extreme circumstances. Like
ain't none.
No,
if you lost 2 times,
no, because you that good. This is exactly why the reason they asked it last year. They lost close games. That don't put you in where we should be in because we lost to Alabama close. What the hell does that mean? You lost. You lost twice. You lost to LSU bad, and you lost to Bama. I don't give a damn about half a point. You lost.
You was up in that game.
You knew it going to that game what it was about. The winner was going to the college football playoffs. You don't get reward for losing close games. No. They was on Facebook. We should be in because we no. You lost to a average LSU team by 100 points. And get what happened to the bowl game. And they can holler about, we didn't care. Who the hell put on the uniform and don't say they don't care? Why you out there?
Got punished.
They got punished by who? A Big 12 team.
Yeah.
What's that school out there in Florida? They've been undefeated. UCF. I think them guys should have get a shot, man, at the big dance. Whether they get punished or not.
They lost though. The LSU.
Whether they get punished or not, I think they should get them guys a 4th spot.
LSU beat them though.
I start overclocking all the big time blue chips.
If you had 8 teams, I wouldn't mind putting UCF.
LSU beat them though, didn't they? LSU had beat them though.
That is the bowl game. I mean, I don't care nothing about that because they didn't have Milton. Milton didn't play. Milton had to suffer the bad.
Hey, it doesn't matter. They suited up and lost to them boys.
They gave one of them.
I agree, but they had to lost starting quarterback.
But hey, just reward the small school sometime, man. Hey,
I can't.
It's the playoff thing. It's the playoff thing now, man.
I can't.
Hey,
he come back a field year, ain't it?
Who?
Milton. He come back. Yeah.
Milton. We don't know if Milton will play again. He done had multiple leg surgery on that knee. That knee is really messed up. He got nerve damage.
He worse than
he might never play. He might play again. Forget that. He might never
play
again.
If he want to walk, he probably might. Yeah,
walking has been hard but difficult for him so far. He had a rough time after that. And that injury was gruesome. But again, Georgia, all this SEC. I don't care about this. I don't care about who playing what. I really don't. At the end, of the day.
You might call Clemson SEC then because they punished everything come out.
And about because that's the thing. If you put them in any conference, they gonna either go 11-1 or 12-0, and they still gonna be in the playoffs. So this notion that they
gonna make their conference look weak too as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't say that.
It's gonna be the same thing because
this year,
the SEC ain't soft, man. It just
SEC,
Alabama make
man,
it look like the same thing he said.
Man.
They what?
It might be back.
Back based on what?
Back to what?
You going off them preseason rankings, which
them preseason rankings.
That pisses me off too.
They're going off returning players in their college recruit. That is not showing me.
They ain't showing me that because them teams start the same way every year and they lose all them damn games and be gone by the end of the damn season.
2 weeks, 3 of your best players might be hurt.
And that's why now it give us something to talk about preseason polls. I don't give a damn about the preseason polls. No, I don't care about the season. Don't start.
My team ain't even in the top 10.
Week 8 is when the polls come because you don't see them teams, so you know what they're really about. So we need to get rid of those preseason rankings and just start like after week 6 ranking teams. Because that way you know who they are. Because all this nonsense about the 6 SEC teams and top, I don't care about none of that. Some of them teams earned their way into that. Some of them didn't. Georgia has played pretty well the last few seasons. They've been really good. So they in top 5. I have no issue with that whatsoever. Because they had a good season. But when you put a team who lost 5 games in the top 25, 6 games in the top 25, why? They didn't earn that ranking.
Nah, only because of the teams that win the number 1 and 2 and 3 teams. It's all about when they lose and stuff and that, boosting their status up, making them look good.
That's why you should have it to the end, in the middle of the year. That way you already got to rank the right way. So then you can add it up. Because if a team start at 1, top 3 that shouldn't have been ranked, he gonna stay right there 1 or 2 losses because you had ranked so high to begin with. If you wait to have it through the season to rank the team,
if they stay to winning, and other teams are above them losing, they got a chance to elevate them. Depends on their conference. But that's how they gonna put it.
That's how they do it. That's how they rank it. And the team could very well be good. But
that's why I say about UCF, man. Just give the guys a shot, man. Hey,
but let me ask y'all.
I bet that they won't do too much bad for the game.
Oh yeah.
Again. Thank you. Okay, so same reaction.
So we're gonna do
do we all agree on this? So this the year it's finally a back-to-back in the college playoff.
Back what?
Think it'll be a back-to-back.
National champion?
Yeah, Clemson winning all this.
I'm not. It's too early.
It's too early. Not speaking of
injuries. Clemson had an injury spring game.
Man, USC Gamecocks gonna win that thing this year.
Injuries, I can't.
Injuries play a factor. They most definitely play a big factor.
They gonna? Will I bet money they gonna make the playoffs? I would bet money right now they make the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
I would bet money right now they make the playoffs. They just that damn good. They just talented than everybody else. They just better in the conference than everybody else right now. It ain't even close. You look at the second best.
They got
Who's
the
second
best
team in ACT Atlantic.
Virginia Cavaliers maybe.
And I'm just guessing. They in the Coastal.
I was just guessing.
Who the best team in ACT? Who's the second best team in ACT Atlantic?
Probably Louisville.
Georgia Tech maybe. North Carolina Tar Heels.
Louisville.
Louisville is they just fired their coach. They got a new coach. They went
trash.
like 2-10 last year.
Yeah.
Florida State went 5-7.
Yeah.
North Carolina.
Wake Forest. You got NC State losing their quarterback.
Virginia Cavaliers. They on the other side.
They in the Coastal.
Well,
I said the Atlantic. The division. We know the whole conference.
Yeah, coach to Miami and all them. Yeah.
Miami, Georgia Tech. They stink. Yeah. But they so you can't help where you playing at.
They can't help it. You just smash what you got.
Smash them.
A lot of people circling that game for Clemson. If they meet up, Miami and Clemson, that'll be the one game. If I'm Clemson fan, they could stop them from going to college playoff. That's the one. That's the only game. If Miami on the schedule, that's the only game.
Miami trash.
Yeah, I raved about them one point in time.
We opened the season with Miami this year too, by the way.
I raved about them one point in time.
Yeah, you was on the hype train. I told you they were trash.
I was on the chain.
And a fraud.
The kid came from Ohio State.
That big old Cuban chain had
Tate Martell.
And a fraud. And he ain't. They boo him at the damn spray. Boo him at the spraying game because he ain't shit. Cause he little short and can't throw. But just you know, that's April. See how y'all get when y'all talk about college football. You see how y'all Southerners.
We love those.
You see that we in April and we had a passionate conversation about football already.
And it's the NBA playoff.
We in the NBA playoff. Let's talk about the NBA playoff, man. We got games tonight, man. Orlando, Toronto, Portland at OKC,
Westbrook, show me
Boston,
something.
Indiana. Can Indiana recover from that? Cause they gave one away to me the other day. Kyrie was sensational, but they gave the game away in game 2. Can they rebound tonight at home, or do Boston take a big 3-0 lead?
Man, yeah, I'm gonna say this, and like I was just saying this to some people. I'm gonna take Boston, not because of Kyrie, but as a team, and I just love Jason Tatum game.
Just say they do. Boy.
I love Jason Tatum game.
You been categorized now.
I can't say it with him. I like Jason Tatum game.
That's where you from.
I love Jason Tatum game.
He was born there, I think. When
Nah, I'm with you. I'm picking Boston, and if at the beginning of the series, I would have picked Indiana winners. But the way they lost game 2, heartbreaking. I don't think they're gonna be able to recover. I think Boston goes in, be very professional tonight, a professional type win tonight, and just dominate the game and win. They take a 3-0 lead and wait for the next series. That's how I look at it.
We back, baby. Milwaukee, we coming.
Well,
you know, Jason Tatum coming.
Chinese now?
Wait, hold on, wait a minute. You a Boston fan now?
Nah, I just like Jason Tatum.
He like that Duke kid. Ain't nobody from the Tar Heels in the NBA. You might well join the squad.
Oh, my goodness. Shots fired. Shots fired.
Rep us, man.
I know. It seems like everybody go to, not to Kentucky no more. It seems like everybody go to Duke just to get out of school one year.
Who don't want to play for the great Coach K, man?
That's true.
Thank y'all. Hey, man. You're watching Sentell right here on YouTube, man. You know who I am. A.K.A. Mr. No Days Off. A.K.A. the one-man dynasty, Wesley Sentell. Being joined by my man Hood, Paco Jones, government name Jeremy, and also Zoe Passing. Glad them coming in for the last hour of the show. We got a few minutes left on the show.
Appreciate the
I'm
love.
gonna let everybody go around and kind of vent a little bit about the world of sports. Whatever on your mind in the world of sports you want to get off your chest. This is your time. I'll start with Zoe Passing. Let you get to a few seconds to think about it. Whatever on your mind you want to vent about in the world of sports. The floor is yours. You got about a minute or two. What's in the world of sports bothering you? What you like? Happy? What's going on in the world of sports that you just digging right now?
It ain't much that I'm digging, but man, somebody, please come on, help us in LA, man. LeBron, lose some money, give up some of the power, man, so we can get somebody in there, man. But hey, LeBron James, keep doing what you're doing and make the Lakers better, man. That's the only thing.
Make the Lakers great again.
Man, we need to be great again. I hate to use Trump's slogan, but make the Lakers great again.
What's on your mind in the world of sports? What's this?
I'm gonna take it back to college football. They ain't got us in that conversation, Ohio State. So Justin Field, I think you're gonna be the best player in college this year. I'm rooting for you, man. I'm rooting for you.
Big bold statement. Me personally, I'm a diehard Brady fan, and this week has been horrible. Went to the all season. Last season, bullpen was a big problem. Went to the off season, didn't address the problem. Now get wet. Got to this season, bullpen still damn stink, still damn garbage. And I'm sick of seeing this shit. Somebody please do something. Please do something right now. I'm sick of watching this. I'm gonna get physically ill watching my bullpen go out there and just throw away fucking baseball games. That's my spiel for the day.
Hey, my spirit. Hey, no, something else that I like to see, man. Hey, I ain't trying to, throw us out there like that, man. But hey, I'm kind of, numb to the fact to see the two of the top college prospects in basketball are coming from the state, man.
Nice.
That's nice right there too. State and Lower State.
Ja Morant and Zion. Too, man, hey.
We mad love.
Telling man, hey, we the eyes getting opened up around here.
I like it, man. I really appreciate y'all guys coming in for the lab. I know y'all kind of rusty out over here.
Keep your eyes out for what Marvin real name? How you say it? I can't even say it.
Belton.
Watch out for that kid in about future in college.
I watched them play last weekend, so got to check out the whole
Young
time.
Beast from Count Falls.
Had y'all guys in here, man. Y'all know what this is. This man, the hottest sports podcast in the South, the best damn sports podcast. Period.
Yes,
I will see you guys next Friday. You know what time it is? 6 p.m. The best 2 hours in sports talk radio right now. You know what I am. You know what we do on the show. I will see you people next week. I am out.
Peace.